Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about a 19 megapixel camera. Nothing too special about that, right? What if I tell you it's got 16.5 stops of dynamic range and it'll do 2K video at 300 frames a second. Actually, it'll do 5K video and 6K video up to 100 frames a second. It's the new Red Dragon. So Red are one of the leaders in high frames per second, high quality video before you step into the cinema range, although a lot of movies have been filmed on these cameras. The Mysterium X processor and sensor was what made the Red Epic famous, and the Dragon is the latest generation in their system. 6K video at 100 frames a second is crazy if the quality's good. Let's just take a look around this guy.
So taking a look, you can see this one's got the follow focus setup, which is a pretty cool system. If you're not a videographer, it's really cool to see, but it's really standard in the industry. The Red Dragon specifically, let's talk through some of its specs. 19 megapixel sensor, that's 6144 by 3160. That's not a huge resolution, but the fact that it can put out such huge video files is what we're talking about. As I said, 16.5 plus stops of dynamic range, and it's got a whole different range of lenses that this guy will take. As well as the 6K at 100 frames a second, it'll do 5, 4.5, and 4K. It'll do all of them in RAW, and you can go all the way down to standard definition. One of the main things that sets these apart from, more consumer level video cameras is it lets you record in so many different frame rates. So you've got all the standard TV ones and film ones as well. The construction is carbon fiber and or magnesium. They do a full carbon fiber model as well. And they also do a monochrome only sensor, which has even more dynamic range, but it's strictly black and white video.
So just for the unit that where you can put your SSD in and that has the sensor and processor is about 25,000 euro for this guy. Film is a really expensive business. It puts even medium format photography to shame. A kit set up like that one back there with all the bells and whistles, you're probably looking closer to 100,000 euros, somewhere around that ballpark. Cool thing about them though, you can change the mount and use just about any lens on them with all of the features.
So they have a cabinet full of all the different mounts that you can attach to these. It's a really quick and simple process to switch them over, and a lot of them actually still retain autofocus, which is incredible. They have all different mounts, Sony, Canon, as well as Leica M, Micro Four Thirds, and a bunch of the different cinema mounts. They had the Canon and cinema lenses, and I think they had Sigmas and all kinds of things set up on
In terms of the image quality coming off there, if you've ever tried to pull a file from a single frame from a video file, it's never particularly sharp. It's the way that the image is moving so fast at 24, 30 or above frames a second that makes the image look okay. These ones at 6K, the single images that they're pulling out are incredible. They're printing out massive files with them, and the detail you're getting is just unbelievable. Fine hair detail even from flyaway hairs on models on the runway. So look, this isn't the kind of product you're gonna see it and then think, hey, that'd be handy, I might buy one. You'd already be in the market for it, but it's one of those, nice to lust over products. 6K video at 100 frames a second, it's mental. Good on them for pushing it forward as all of these high-end things just move further and further. Now 4K is coming into the consumer range. We saw Panasonic now has a sub $1,000 4K video camera. And whether you're using it now or not, there'll be a time when 4K is absolutely entry level, like kind of SD is now. So watch this space. Leave me any questions or comments. A couple more videos coming from the Flora Photo Kina 2014. See you soon.